Welcome, everybody, to Darkest Dungeon. Yes, Darkest Dungeon. It's an indie kind of game, I guess you can say. It's pretty interesting. It's a side-scroller, and I don't know how else to explain it. It's just a dungeon game, dungeon-based. Go through floors, defeat creatures, level up, continue on to the next one. Anyway, we gotta come up with a name here. I guess it'll be the Darkest Meat or something, I don't know. The Darkest Meat of mankind. There, how about that? Okay, let's start this up, and we will start off with a tutorial.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Redemption it is. Let's go to a Amulet. And we start the tutorial. As you can see, map navigation. Each dungeon, so to speak, has a different setup each time, and you have to go different directions and try to figure out what you're got to do for your goal. So far, all we have to do is just find our way to the Amulet, because the carriage, you know, madman as he was, the driver, crashed it. You can either move with the keys, or you can move with the click. It's all up to you, and you gotta go through.
Run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
Okay, as I was saying, movement keys. Anyway, you got these different sections you can get loot and so forth at, face different creatures, and we got to make it to this next area over here. And you can zoom in and out the map, check what you got on you. Like, we only have some food here, so it's not a big deal. And you get two different kind of characters to start off with.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
Okay, basically, its combat is turn-based. On your turn, you get to select what you want to do, how you want to do it, and so forth. And when it's their turn, depending on what your stats are, it can change who goes first, like your speed, and just luck, overall luck. Okay, to start us off with, we can either use the Grape Shot Blast, which is scattered here, as you can see. Has 3 different spaces they can hit at the same time, but that only does 3 to 4 damage. So, or we can use Open Vein, which is a dagger attack. And it also gives him bleed, possibly. This guy has a 20% chance of resistance, so that gives us about an 80% chance for causing him to bleed. And he resisted it. Okay, next character. We have Barlorg of Faith, which is self-like protection. And, well, it can help you out if you have somebody in the back here that's actually hurt pretty bad. Then you can try and get them to focus fire on this guy. Also, we got Stunning Blow, which has a % chance of stun as well, just like that guy's bleed back there. This guy has a 75% chance of being stunned, because of the percentage-wise anyway. Next is the Zealous Accusation, which is a 2-attack thing. So there's only one person down here, so we don't really have to do that. Or we can use Smite, which, as you can see, does a decent amount of damage compared to these other moves here. So we'll go with that to try to finish this guy off.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
First victory. Okay. Rifling through the corpses reveals 100 gold. Booyah. Continue on. Got ourselves a camp here. Interactive objects. While you're exploring, you'll often find interactive objects. Click or press W to investigate them. Take a look at this tent. ... So, here, you can drag different items and it can do different benefits. This just says it's just where ambushers camp, so there's probably nothing special you need to do here. You can select whoever you want. They do have a percentage chance of who would more likely get the loot, but it doesn't actually show that up in their stats, unfortunately, so it's kind of a guess and check situation. I will go with the guy in the back and see what he finds.
Leave
He
nothing
found some
unchecked.
gold.
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Okay, now we gotta continue on. Up here is your light. It has different bonuses and stats and debuffs and stuff, depending on what current position it's at.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
No longer welcome. Okay, so we can either try to take out the guy in the back, or hit them both with an attack, or get us some bonus stats here, or just stab the guy in the front. I will focus my fire on the guy in the back to start off with. Oh, nice. Critical hit. Guy took a shot to the face. Okay, we will, I guess, just smite him. He's a bulky guy here. As you can tell, I only did 7 damage out of his 35. Fortunately, that guy got moved back, so we can't use these other 2 moves. So it's either attack the guy in the front, or maybe we can finish off this guy in the back, which I will do.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Corpses. Monster dies, they leave their corpse, depending on what happens. Like right here, it says bleed, blight, or crits. Their corpses will disappear, and then you don't have to worry about them being in the way. Luckily for us, that guy was in the back, so we didn't have to worry about him getting in the way at all. Now we can just focus on this one guy, which I believe we will just try to stun him. And he persisted. Punishment. And we got bleed. Now we will try to make him bleed instead. Okay, so we're both taking bleed damage. We will just smite, I guess. Wow, that was awful.